Hello friends. So today in this part of Excel, we'll be looking another function of data, that is like data consolidation. You can see in the in this particular data set, I'm coloring some of the cells. Now what are they? They are four different quarters, and quarters means like in a year you have four quarters, a period of 3 months each. Okay, so the performance of a team is given, and this they are team members A1 to A10, and similarly you have different zones in which they are performing it: north, south, east, west. Okay, so just give me a minute, let's organize this data somewhat. So now this data looks more appropriate. There are four questions that you have to solve. First is like you have to figure out the maximum units sold, which means the best performance employee wise, region wise, by individuals, which are A1 to A10. Similarly, you have to figure out the minimum units sold or the worst performance by, let's say, A1 in North across four quarters. Okay, similarly, the third question is asking you about figure out the aggregate value of units sold region wise by individuals. Let's say Anup is selling 15 North, 23 in South. No, sorry, Anup is selling, like, what is the aggregate of Anup in quarter one in North, followed by quarter two in North, quarter three, and quarter four. So all four quarter values need to be added up here in aggregate. Okay, and then last question is like figure out the average unit sold by individuals region wise across, you see, across the quarters. So here we are looking for an average value. Means what average? 1, 2, 3, 4. If I'm taking these four data sets, let's say these are my four data sets which I've colored into pink. So I would like to get an average of these four values. Okay, so I can do it using a function called as data consolidation. Where do you get this? It is under data tab. Here do you have this function called as data consolidate. So what it says is like it summarizes the data from separate range. Now here you see you have four different ranges in which your data is available. You may work on different subsheets, you may work on different range of data, and the result is like you will be getting the result using consolidate function. Okay, so now you see we'll try to do this. So first of all, what you have to do is like you have to go to data tab and consolidate function. When you click it, this tab will appear. Okay, so system is asking you what function would you like to apply. So depending on your question, in question 1 it is supposed to be max, in question 2 it is supposed to be min, in question 3 it is sum, and in question 4 it is your average. These are the four functions, different functions to be applied. So in first, let's try it. It is the maximum value, so here is your max. What are the other things that you can do? You can do sum, count, average, min, max, product. Likewise, you have so many options available. So we'll go specific to what we require in this case. So first is like we need to search for maximum value. I'm picking up maximum function. Hereby, thereby, what I'm doing is like I need to insert my reference. Where is my reference? My reference is my data set. So I'm doing it like this, and then I'm saying add. My first data is inserted. I'm only selecting the data because data is well organized, is in a particular format. Labels are all well defined. They're not changing their location. So what I'm doing is like I'm going all across the four data sets and picking up my selected values. Okay. Once I add all four of them, you can see the area specification very clearly. So it includes all different data sets. Now system is asking me, where do you have label? Is it a top row label? No, because I have left out labels intentionally. So I'm not going to pick neither the top one or not the left one. So what I'm going to do is like I'm going to, you see, where I'm supposed to do. You see here, you clicked it on this. So this click is very important. I'll close it for a minute. I'm going to click it here. Now you see your output will come here. Now you go to data tab. So selection of this area is very important because your output will be generated accordingly. So I would like to, when I say okay, now you see you get this output. Just try to review this output once. What we are searching for? We are searching for the best sale. So let's say we'll go for validation check for A3. Okay, A3. Let me highlight this with some color. Let's say we are doing it for first question, we are doing it for A3, and we are doing it for west region. Okay, this is the value we are going to map. So let me make it A3 and West everywhere in blue color. What we are looking for is like we are looking for the best value. In A3, best value is in my output sheet is 100. So 100, 20, 42, and 39. I feel like it is very clear. The maximum out of these three, these four values is 100. So you have got the desired output. Hope this is clear. Similarly, we'll go to the second table. We'll click it where you will need this output to be generated. Then you simply go to data tab because already you have inserted all the values inside it. So what you need is like you need the worst value. So you have to just change the function min and simply say OK. Similarly, you go to fourth table. You have to do consolidate. Here it is your average that you need. Where do you have average? Average is no. This is aggregate. Aggregate means sum. So data sets are already there. I'm doing it again once more. I'm going to consolidate function. Here I need an average. So I'm just changing the type of function and rest all is done very fast. You can see all these four questions have been done in a very short interval of time. Hope this is clear. This function is called as data consolidation function, which found under data tab. Okay. So